launching Unbound because I can't think of what to do. Wait, what? Oh, right, there's college stuff. Well, it can wait a little, probably. Story mode, not gonna do it because I don't want to deal with the piggies. Oh. Wait, what's that on the top left corner? Volume 4 ends in 15 days? Is there gonna be a Volume 5 end? Speaking of which, why did the game take my character's jacket away? Alright, I got into a server for only myself. Are they letting the big content creator test Volume 5 features? I don't know. Probably. Dodge calibrate, you thought? We ignore the fact that the game still bugged and still not allowing my character to wear a jacket. What do you want to see in Volume 5? Now, personally, I am not expecting much given that I expected way too much for Volume 4 and end up getting very disappointed live on stream. And yeah, I probably shouldn't do that again because, you know, expectations is kind of what happens. If you expect too much when you don't get it, you're gonna get sad. Speaking of what I want for Volume 5, personally I want to keep these no link-up servers. Now, unless you're in North America or in the European Union, maybe in Europe in general, you won't get a server with link-ups and boosted playlists. Now, no boosted play is an L, but no link-ups, that's a massive W, because that's the case. We can actually get to race or drift. Wow! Oh my god, is that easy? So that's how you make people race? Wow, I could have figured. Yeah, that's how easy it is. So the arguments that link-ups ruin racing because no one ever does them again? Yeah, it's a fair point. My experience can prove that because I've been playing in this server with no link-ups unless Buster streams, and yeah, let me tell you, yeah, in those servers you actually get to do races like consistently. Change to a 570S. Yeah, I'm too lazy to change the RAM, but hey, I did the Windows. Might be unlucky and got put into a server where there are like 11, 12 people racing, and the other 4 are people that are either customizing their cars or just want to stay in the server AFK. Yeah, those are the unlucky moments you're probably gonna get, but you know, for the most part, when you launch a playlist, there will be people joining. So basically, you're gonna say the Volume 2 servers because in Volume 2 there are no link-ups. Make link-up and server options so people can choose whether they want to put into a server with a link-up or without a link-up. And of course, boosted plays or not as well, because the no boosted plays aspect has been harming me to grind as much money as possible, because you know, I have to find a reason to keep playing this game before test drive releases. But yeah, aside from server options, what do I want to see in Volume 5? If there is a Volume 5, because it's not confirmed yet. What I want to see, obviously, new playlists, race runs, not the gauntlet ones, I don't exactly like them. And also more drift playlists, because free drift playlists are way too few. As you can tell, I really like drifting this game despite how weird it is, and the payout for drift playlists should be bumped up to match race playlists because they take the same amount of time to complete. And also custom playlists. Now that could be a thing I personally want to see, because if the developers are too busy working on another game, and let's do the options to choose what we want to do ourselves. What class we want to do this as well, you know? We could mix and match classes and races. Like for instance, we can make A+ class head spin, like the Grand, or we can make B class Mego. You know, options are limited. Like it's not even a big ask. In F1 games, you have custom seasons. From what I hear, you have to unlock it, which would be really good as a new feature. Give us players the option to do it ourselves. That really helps us because like some races, they're only in 1 or 2 playlists, in the Volume 2 ones, and if we can mix and match them on our own, we can mix up a lot of combinations. They might not even have to add new race routes. Now hopefully they do add some, because we've been playing the same race routes since Volume 2. By the time Volume 5 releases, if there is one, it's 7 months. That's been way too long. We haven't had any major shakeup in the playlist aside from adding the gauntlet and the drift ones. Which the drift ones, I have to say it again, there needs to be 9! But yeah, custom playlists would really make it worth. Like ideally we can do like 2 races and 1 drift event, or maybe like 2 drift events with 1 races. You know, the options are unlimited. Like they could put some of the story mode drift events back in, not the more mid ones like Active Full. I really didn't like that one. Or you know, they could add Made You Look like the full 2-lap version and don't spend the technique 3 laps, and Takashi Special, which is 2 laps. Or maybe the B class one, Guarding Leaf. Or you know, think of an entire new drift route. Utilize the Zebra Ski Resort area. Utilize the southwest corner of the map, which is really good for drifting. There are a lot of drift routes. I came up with 3 on the fly. You can see it here. These are the 3 drift routes I came up with. Tried them. I personally find them really fun to do. I hope the devs will think of something really similar, because I really enjoy drifting this game. In case you can't tell, all my build videos are drift build, which you can check the playlist here. I hope you don't find it too boring. So custom playlists and no link-up servers are the 2 features I'm asking. There could be new race routes, something like that, but did you know, the new races in Volume 2 are all right there to the free mission, and there are quite a few of the delivery missions that have been used for race routes, so I hope some of those are used as a race playlist. Or you know, they could add the Grand, like the first 3 races with the Grand. If I remember, it's A class Turret Trap, A plus Head Speed, and S class the Hustle. like those 3 races together match in a mixed playlist, yeah, that would be quite a dream. Or they could add all 3 qualifiers in a single playlist for A plus, and S class. Wow, more race playlists without much input, because it's just important for story mode. This map is so underutilized. Just randomly drive around the map and figure out a new race route that could be really cool. Or a drift route that could be really fun to drift. The map has way more areas you can use for drift. Hopefully the devs will realize that and add more drift events and drift players and bump the money as well. Now this one is quite a steep task, and the third item on my wish list is race route maker, because assuming that EA is not gonna give this game to Codemasters and remove the Criterion, Unbound developer working on Battlefield, yeah, I'm not exactly expecting much effort from the devs, because they don't have enough time to put effort into this game. So yeah, my third item in my wish list is custom race route maker, and we put checkpoints on our own for a race route or a drift route, because different people think of different things. The devs may think of A, we may think of B. This map is so underutilized, as I said. Let us players try it as well. It could probably work. Now I know this is a bit of a stretch, but really, if the devs can't exactly focus much time on this game, yeah, they just let's do them out. To be honest, my wish list has an entire theme surrounding it. Let us do things ourselves. You can't do it, let us do it yourselves. We can keep this game alive for longer than you think. And obviously no link ups, because it's a racing game. This is not a stunt game. And having server options can help separate us racers or drifters with link up people. So they will have a stupid argument as to whether races and link ups should coexist. There are some people that enjoy both. We're good, put them in a link up server. Matchmaking. I've been saying this for quite a while, and they probably won't fix it, but I'm still gonna throw it out and say improve the matchmaking, because like I said in the Volume 4 video, if you fix the matchmaking, the game is gonna be way better. As for the new car, I hope it's gonna be the massive RX-7 FC, maybe a drift focused update, hopefully, probably not, but a man can dream, and make the FD RX-7 less lonely, because you know what, there are like 5 GTRs, but there's only one RX-7? But to be honest, new cars not exactly that important, because unless it's meta, people are probably not gonna care about it. Like the DeLorean, the Maybach, and the Taycan. Do you see people use them frequently after the first week of the volume? Yeah, maybe the Taycan, but the other two, you don't really see them that used. So really, the new car is not exactly that important. Now, ideally, there could be more than one new car, but it's probably gonna be one. And to be honest, car is not that important when compared to the wishlist I have. Improved matchmaking, custom playlists, server options, and race route makers. Now, to be honest, race route maker, I'm not exactly seeing it happening. I like to see it happen, but in all honesty, I don't see it happen. Could lead to a whole itinerary of new bugs. There's a character now, I can't change it. I can't change her clothes. I can't change her to the guy character. I can't change her to another girl character. I literally can't do anything with the character now, unless they fix it. And another bug they have to fix is the invisible car limit. If you didn't know, there have been reports suggesting that there is an invisible car limit. Some people get it triggered at 60 cars, some people get it at 70 cars, some people get it triggered at more than 100 cars. So what this invisible car cap means is that if you have a certain amount of cars, the game's not gonna let you go online. You're not able to connect to an online server. Unless you sell cars, delete some wraps, yeah, you're not going online like ever again. Which I really find it pretty bad, because the only reason I stopped playing Need for Speed 2015, which I still think, despite how weird the handling is, it's still a really fun game. The only reason I stopped playing that game is because you can't own more than 10 cars. I can't try out all 147 cars because of invisible cap. Because in story mode, 1, you don't grind money as fast as you could in online, and 2, if you do all the races in story mode, yeah, you're gonna get the hit level 5 and you can't do anything outside running from the page. Which is why I don't really play story mode that often now, because in online, it's kind of a cop save method. I'm really happy that they did throw the story mode mechanic here, because then I would cry. Now, when did the Need for Speed page announce Volume 5? Judge on past experience, Need for Speed Twitter, Volume 4 was announced on their Twitter 9 days before Volume 4 dropped. So we could be expecting an update from Need for Speed's Twitter on 7th of October. If it's gonna be like Volume 4, maybe earlier, maybe later. But they might push it earlier to make this game compete with the Criminal Friends, which was recently released. Given the recent events, I'm quite surprised that there's a Volume 5 update. Okay, maybe it was planned before, but I'm still quite surprised, given that Criterion is getting stuff to make Battlefield more. Like, they still have Need for Speed, but it's gonna be way smaller, which is not exactly the idea. Now, maybe Volume 5 is pre-planned. I'm happy if all 4 of the items I mentioned are implemented in the game by the time this game stops developing and they focus 100% on the next Need for Speed game. Now, will I be completely wrong and there's no Volume 5 and it's just Volume 4 ending? We shall see. And will the Volume 5 feature completely different thing again, like in Volume 4 where I get pissed again? We shall also see. If there's a Volume 5, I will try my best to make sure I'm gonna play it right when it launched, because in Volume 4 last time, maybe because I'm on Steam, I got the update 40 minutes later than people did. That's it from me. I just saw this when I launched the game, and I'm like, oh, I gotta make a video on it. If there's a Volume 5, start a discussion. Now, hopefully, at least one of the items I have in my wish list get fulfilled, or the bugs are fixed. But to be honest, I'm okay with the bugs fixed and a custom playlist. Like, I could live with that. I will see you in a build video of either the 350 or the McLaren 570S Spider. Leave a comment, tell me what you want for Volume 5, and I will see you in that video. Bye.